It is up, everyone. This is Captain Eon speaking, and I'm doing so with the hope to inspire and encourage others in their journeys with God as I share my daily checkups. So, as I'm going through today's treatment, I begin wondering about what really goes on during incubation periods. My first thought is the period between when the caterpillar is transforming into the butterfly within the cocoon. Then I also started thinking about gestation cycles, the development of start with a zygote to the embryo to the fetus to the newborn. And the reason for the thought process has to do with today's main idea. I'm taking it from chapter 11, verse 15. And this is where it actually, sorry about that. It talks about the waiting period of when Saul actually, let me stop guessing, I'm going to it now. This is actually, yes, where the people actually had accepted Saul as king. The supporting ideas in chapter 13, verse 1. Yesterday's daily dose is when God spoke to us about Saul being anointed. So in chapter 13, it actually gives me a time frame. It was a year before it became official. It seems, however, it took a little bit after that, after he was actually anointed, until he was actually accepted by the people as their king. To me, these are these incubation periods, and it's seen throughout. God is showing anyone who will listen throughout his word that this is a natural process, and it is an important process, a process of development, a process of transformation, a process of rebirth, birth and rebirth. And so I started thinking about the importance of this process, this period of time where it's different between species, between even within, say, the human gestation period. Yes, the general time is 9 months, but some are born earlier, some are born later, so on and so forth. And it's important that the period comes to term, to completion, for the work to be done. I was surprised that in chapter 13, verses 8 to 14, that Saul couldn't wait the 7 days until Samuel got there, what I believe to be God showing up. And I hate to put in this term, but the midwife, the birth mother, the person to deliver the gift, whether it's the cracking of the egg, or the time the butterfly emerges from the cocoon, or the time the baby comes into this world. He was able to wait the year, and even before that, growing up until he became the king. Well, maybe not, because he had no idea of it, but when he was anointed, to the year later when it became official, it seems like he didn't have any problems in that time waiting. However, after he forced the issue in 7 days, and it caused his lineage not to continue. So I close with the idea that no matter how long it takes, as I said before, incubation, gestation periods differ. Just because it took this person to be transformed and developed into the image of Jesus doesn't mean it's going to be the same for me. And that's okay, because God works His perfect will through our lives in due season. So as long as I don't seek to force the issue, to prematurely arrive, and I use that in quotations, like, you finally made it, you've arrived. If I don't force the issue and prematurely arrive, because that will come with major complications, as Saul found out, then God's promises will come forth from my life healthy and strong and fully formed. Caption this. And although I get fidgety, I'm waiting him out. Sir.